Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the Soul Love Healer, and today we're going to hear from Kenny from Alhambra, who wants to know about timing in relationships. Please join me. Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved. Hey, thanks for joining me so we can heal all our relationship issues from the deep level of the soul and save years and years of therapy. And Kenny from Alhambra writes, I am so much younger than the woman I care about. I always feel bad about the age difference. I feel like society is judging me. I find myself saying if she were only older or if we met a few years later, things can really work out. Can you talk about age and time in relationships? Kenny, everybody is always talking about time. Men, they tell me about the high school sweetheart that they left behind about 30 years ago. Women are saying they meet younger men. Men are saying they meet older women. Married people say they meet their soulmates later in life. And some people ask, is it better? Is love better when you are older? So we need to talk about time, but we need to talk about it from the level of the soul. So here's the skinny about time from a spiritual level. You can never be too early or too late for your relationship, because from a spiritual level, you are always where you need to be. You are always in the truth of your soul, and so it doesn't really matter the question, should I turn right? Should I turn left? Should I go here? Should I travel there? Should I marry this person? Because from a soul perspective, you will always meet your destiny. I have a client who says, oh, if I didn't marry this guy, maybe my kids wouldn't have such a icky father. No, because from a soul level, you'd have to go through that, and you can't avoid that. So you can get rid of all the shoulds, the regrets, and the what ifs, because you cannot lose and not meet your destiny. And then I've had another client who met someone on a train, and her heart sparked and wanted to meet that guy, but she missed the opportunity. Well, they're married now because they met at a later date. I have another client who met on the top of the Himalayas, and they were both from Brooklyn, and there were only 3 of them on that trip. So destiny is something that finds you. It's very important to know that we do live out our karma, and we meet people for different reasons. And so Kenny, what is the thing that brings up in this relationship? Do you feel that this woman is like a mother figure to you? Do you feel bad about society judging you? What are these things that the relationship brings up for you? That's for you to investigate about your karma. And the thing about love and this journey is that all love breaks us. It has to, because that's how the light gets in. We meet sometimes our worst nightmare. Sometimes we are in the dark night of the soul. Sometimes it is so painful. But here is the pleasant outcome, is that in the labyrinth of love, you will always come out wiser, and you will always learn, and you will always grow. So in that sense, yes, age is better for a relationship. And it's important to know that spiritually, the heart is really everything. And as we move into this new age, the heart is where the mind needs to be. So it's almost like the mind needs to drop into the heart, because the heart is the wise one. It's a radar, and it will tell you everything. And it is the muscle that needs to grow and that needs to transform. So Kenny, I also have a psychic feeling that you've been through this before, and I would love to know about your other relationships. And if you could write that to me, I bet you we would find some real deep reason that you're going through this. So listen, all roads lead to the same thing, and all roads lead to soul growth. So even the painful relationships, hang on, because it will stretch your heart, it will crack it, it will make the light shine, and you will grow into a better relationship, and it will be so worth it. Oh, I want to say one more thing. On this soul love journey, a lot of people say, you know, how do I meet my soulmate? Well, if you're going to go for your soulmate, you have to know that as you date, you might meet every single issue on the road to meet your one and only, because even your old flames will come back. I mean, oddly, before you commit, your old issues and your old loves and your old boyfriends and your old girlfriends will come back just to kind of toss and turn right through you, so you will be able to hit those issues really quickly and just move on. And so, if you really want your soulmate, take whatever comes on the road and just go through it as quickly as possible and take it as grace and a blessing and a miracle, because all roads lead to great love. I have something that I want to share about this, which kind of sums it up, and it is about the battle of love. The battle of man and woman is the battle to love oneself truly and supreme. We knock on each other's wall until there is a break in its defense. Naked and fragile we begin to bend. In the blessed opening and crack, the light comes in. Look deeply into the mirror of love. Observe what has happened to you. See the holy formula of love work inside your soul, and thank each other for the chaos and the pain of the heart. The best you and the best me is the only chance for divine union. So if you have a relationship question, you could write to me in the comments below, or you can contact me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you gonna click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.